Yous, dickheads. Welcome to Birdgang Boys, a dumbass podcast to distract views from this crazy-ass world. I'm one of your hosts, Philly Mark, a.k.a. King of the Philly Dub, a.k.a. Danny Discreto. Shh. And with me is my co-host, whose brain is always toast, the infamous Cody.
Yeah.
My cousin Katie.
Yeah.
Fuggin Cody.
Yeah. What up? You Philly Mark. It's me, cousin Cody, aka the Chode Man, aka Chode Butt Kiss. And you know that nickname means football is back, dude.
Was that for a Dick Butkus? I like it, dude. Dude, if Dick Butkus had kids, like that's probably like how you name them, right? Like Chode, Twizzler,
Grundle.
Grundle. I'm just trying to
I
think of
don't
different
know.
shapes of dicks. Mushroom Butkus.
Schlong.
just for like the bit and committing to the names.
Donkey.
Yeah, Doc, we're not cutting this one. He's uncircumcised Butkus.
It's such a wild name, dude. NFL's had their fair share of wild names, but Dick Butt Kiss is crazy.
Dude, and it's like the real irony is he doesn't look like he was the type of bull to eat ass.
No.
You think he's eating ass?
Dude, I don't think he's ever kissed a butt with
I don't
his
even think
dick.
he smooched the cooch because, like, he was like the big mustache. And wasn't he an actor too? He was in some stuff.
No, I think you're thinking of Burt Reynolds.
No,
But
dude, 100% Dick Butkus. I feel like he was.
probably. Yeah, he's probably done some
I don't want to say he was
commercial.
Mr. Belvedere, but like he was definitely like a butler or something.
What? All
I'm
right,
telling
give
you,
it a goog.
Dick Butkus was definitely in like 90s TV shows.
I mean, he's an iconic figure. I mean, he was a scary dude on the field, and
I mean, perfect team to our non-football Johns. He was a linebacker for the Chicago Bears.
yeah. Acting. Let's see. What was Dick Butkus?
He was in some school show where he was a coach.
Okay, yeah, he was in. He's been in a bunch of stuff actually.
Dude.
Any given Sundays.
Any
some
given
movies
Sundays.
Yeah. Brian's song. I think I remember that. Hearing about that. You know, these are old shit. I don't know.
And that's about a recital by some kid named Brian. He's singing a song. And Dick
You might be
Butkus,
thinking. Are you thinking of Mike Ditka? I think he's been on.
He's been in some stuff too, dude. He was great in Kicking and Screaming. You ever see that Will Ferrell soccer movie?
Yeah.
It's so good.
He was good. He is good in that.
I mean, he's basically playing himself.
Oh my God, that's right. Dick Butkus is Gremlins 2, the new batch.
And you should know that because I love hot gremlins, dude.
I do. Hot gremlin. I mean, the sexy gremlin. I should have knew that. I mean, I remember Hulk being in there, but I forgot Dick Butkus is in that too. When they break the fourth walls.
Yeah.
Dude, Dick Butkus has been in a ton of shit. You're not kidding.
There's one
Very
Pacific
lengthy
show I feel it. I'm gonna have to
IMDb.
listen. Like I don't want anyone to turn this off. I don't want Steve Senegal to be like podcast started off strong, but they really lost me on Dick Butkus. But dude, sometimes you got to have a butt to kiss. Am I right?
It's true, dude. And
but you like the fact that you were protruding to football is back.
Yeah. Speaking of kissing butts, there is not many to kiss butts on that game with the Birds last night. It was pretty ugly, dude.
Yeah, dude, I was at a barbecue, so I was trying to race home to get to see it on time. Needless to say, I did not. I was too busy. I was eating everything, dude. Sausage. I forget where, somebody brought up a sausage from Philly. It had peppers in it. It had broccoli rabe in it, dude. Come on. But yeah, there was a low-scoring game. Not much to talk about. So you did see the game. So like Michael Scott says, explain it to all of us like we're 5 if we did not watch the game.
All right. First of all, if Hertz goes down, I'm getting real nervous because they had the Mormon Missile, Tanner McKee, and the Red Rocket Andy Dalton looked like trash. The only thing that looked kind of nice was Carson 2.0, fifth rounder Cole Payton
Yeah,
was the
dude,
only.
I saw that one clip where I think, and that's where he's gonna be good, is like getting outside of the pocket, making moves on the run. That was
Yeah,
the only touchdown I think we scored that night.
yeah, yeah, and he does look like a young Carson, which is scary. But you know, young Carson was amazing. And, he is North Dakota, just like Carson, and he plays like him. And he's got that scrambling ability. He's not a in the pocket guy. So, I liked watching him. Tanner McKee and Andy Dalton. I don't know. I still have hope for Tanner McKee's, but Andy Dalton, I've seen him enough for like the past 10 years. His
Past
ceiling,
10, 15, 20,
no,
dude.
he hasn't done shit since Ocho Cinco.
He's about to drink some Ocho Bencho because, but these dudes are so funny because last year Tanner McKee, he looked so good, and people were
Hmm.
like, "Hurts fucks up, put McKee in," and then it
I
went to,
know.
we could trade, we can get a second round pick for him. Let's just trade him right now. It's
I
the
know.
first game of the preseason. I think we're just so excited that football's back. We
Yeah.
don't know what to do with ourselves.
Yeah, dude, but yeah, the Tanner McKee drop off needs to be studied. I don't know, but we'll see. You're right. It's week 1 of preseason, but we did look way behind. I've watched a lot of the preseason games. The Birds looked like way behind every other team that I've watched so far.
Oh, okay, all right, that is so fair. But you got to take this into account, Code, especially with the offense. It's a completely new offensive system. So the example I'd like to use is, if I'm dating abroad for a couple of years, and in this case, the Eagles, we're dating abroad an offensive coordinator every couple of years.
Yeah.
Every time I start to get familiar with where her nippy titties are, I finally found that clip, and then boom, she's gone, and I got to find a new body to study. I
Hmm.
got to get gritty on a new set of nippy titties. I got to find a new clitoris, which is going to be very hard to find. It takes time, Code.
Yeah, sometimes a hunt isn't, willing to, be patient to let you find that little rosebud down there. And sometimes you just got to keep working it till it starts squirting it. And
Yes,
I
dude.
think I think
Keep
that's
working it, Code.
I think that's what's going to happen here. It kind of lowered my expectations. I do think we might lose for like some early games in the season that people aren't expecting. Just setting that expectationals out there. But I think, we figure it out. The second half, we're rolling. And because yeah, last night we had 6 first downs. The Ravens had 31. So that just goes to show the offense ain't clicking. And I'm worried that the starters, same thing might happen to them.
Well, it's also tough, right? Because the start is preseason now is not like it was a few years ago. Now that they got the extra game of the season, they really they're not putting the starters in at all. Speaking of which, putting starters in, fucking Jackson Dart, first play of the game, right? He gets crunched
Oh,
and he
I didn't
gets
even.
sent to the blue medical
Oh,
tent.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
the
And
dude, they're interviewing post game. He's like, and he looks concussed. He's like, I don't know what, I got bad luck. Every time I step on the field, I wind up in the blue medical tent.
yeah, he's like, yeah, he's not cool with the league's decision to, check to see if you've got a concussion. And he says, well, you just gotta let players play, dude.
What
Which
team are
is
you on, Jackson? Giants, New York. Put me out on the field. Go Giants, New York. And that dude, you're saying a team they were on. Get back in the fucking tent, dude.
him and Scadaboos are dumb as rocks. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how them two work out again this season. Um, But another dummy on the team who I'm just not. Well, first play of there's a couple dummies. But the first play of the Eagles preseason rookie Eli Stowers, he's the tight end that
Yeah.
very
Need him to step up.
yeah, first play of the game, offensive holding by Eli Stowers, but He did catch 3 balls. Okay, 3 targets, not bad. But that's like definitely a terrible way to start your NFL career. Um, and then you got the Keely Ringos. I'm
He had an
sick of
interception.
he did. He did have an interception, but I'm sick of seeing this dude. And the reason why he had to intercept it is because he had a pass interference, which put the team in the red zone. And luckily, he did intercept it, but he did nothing else the rest of the game.
So that's
Um,
no different. Like he was a dog. He took a shit on the carpet, but then he cleaned up after himself.
yeah, which you gotta respect. But I've seen
But
enough
what
of
you're saying is
Keely.
it's like, dude, you wouldn't have had shit to clean up if you didn't shit on the carpet, dude.
Exactly. Um, and some bright spots, I everyone's been saying it the whole training so far. The dude that stood out this summer is wide receiver Darius Cooper. People say he looks like a young AJ Brown, or like a small AJ Brown, I mean. But he looked good. He had some good catches. I love to see it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, no, that this is what the preseason for. It's to see, it's like you got your main ingredients. It's like, but now I gotta see what these carrots look like. I gotta see what these peppers look like, dude.
Hmm.
Or is this an onion? Is this gonna make me cry once, the more I peel it back and get a look at these layers, dude?
Yeah, yeah, there's a lot. And then lastly, a dude that I was excited to see get a sack is dude, he was kind of a high draft pick last year, Ty Robinson. He's one of those Nebraska cornbread.
White ball
Yeah,
DT Nebraska, number
yeah.
95. Yeah,
Yeah, but
dude.
dude, they had him working out with the third stringers. It was him and Umar Bernard working out together, which is like you're getting put with a dude that's never played the game, not looking good. But Ty Robinson, he looked like a beast. He had like a legit sack, like shoving 2 dudes back and sacking the quarterback. So you love to see that. We'll see if he does more, because he's a dude that everyone was for sure was going to get cut or traded after this offseason. But if he keeps getting sacks, it's going to make it a little tougher to cut him. But
Yeah, I mean, there were high hopes for him coming in, but he's only in his second year, right?
yeah, second
Yeah,
year,
let's give the kid a
he's
chance.
a big boy, 6'5", like 280. Um, he's a white rhino, they called him. But we'll see, we'll see. But he's basically did nothing last year or this summer so far. But except maybe get him in a game,
But you know
see
what,
how it
Code?
goes.
I haven't done shit this summer either.
I
Summer's
know,
not over. Summer ain't over. I could still strike at
dude.
any time.
For
You're
me,
not gonna know it.
summer ain't over until 9/11. After 9/11, that's when I know, all right, summer's done.
So 9/11's a new Labor Day. I like that, dude.
Never forget.
You never forget that you have one more week left of summer, dude.
Yeah, dude. Man, but it's sneaking up on us. It's coming up. Summer
Fall or
went by
9/11?
quick, dude. Yeah, both. The end of
Is it like
summer,
that?
9/11.
That's how people in New York, they don't call it fall. It's like, yeah, it's getting close to 9/11 weather.
Oh, dude. Yeah. But good to hear you went to a barbecue yesterday, enjoying the summer. I actually went yesterday, a little spot in Philly I never went to before. I've seen it for years, never even stepped my toe in it. It was the Chinese Lantern Festival, and it way exceeded my expectations, dude.
Dude, I love that. Listen, we got a nice football recap. The Chinese Lantern Festival. I believe it's the year of is it the rat or the dragon? It's the rat, right?
I think it's a squirrel. I think it's Year of the Squirrel.
I think it's the year of the butt kiss.
Yeah.
And they just got like they're like the little Chinese lanterns, and it's just like Dick Buckus's face with the mustache going like. "Blah." So,
Get
all
that
right. So
nut
what
in.
do the lanterns signify? Did you learn anything at this festival?
No, it was just like beautiful looking, and there was I did learn something about myself. I do have a toxic trait. of mine. They had this dude juggling pots and he's getting applause, and I'm looking at him I'm like, dude, I could definitely do that shit.
So your toxic trait is jealousy?
No, it's like me thinking like I can do this Chinese gymnast shit. And I could
This
get
ain't
applause.
that hard. I could
Yeah.
fucking go to a basketball game, get on a unicycle, and fucking balance plates on my head.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
I'm
the
the
red
same way
pandas.
for whatever reason with celebrities. If I see one in public, my first thought, I don't know why. It's not even like, I should go say hi. I'm like, yeah, I think I'm taller than Liev Schreiber. I think I could beat him in a fight. That's
Yeah.
always like my first instinct, dude. Is just
Yeah.
like, I don't know if you know who Andrew Scott is. He
Yeah.
was Moriarty in like the Sherlock reboot. He was Hot Priest and Fleabag,
He's a
and he's like,
brother on The Office, Michael Scott's brother, right?
yes, and in real, like, he's also a very famous Irish actor. So,
Oh,
dude, I'm
okay.
walking behind him on Sixth Avenue the other day, and like, I'm like, I could tap him on the shoulder right now and just say hi. And the whole time I'm looking, I'm like, you're so short, dude. I want to put you in my pocket right now. I
I
could put
got
you in a headlock right now, dude. There's no way he could get out of it. I don't know why that's where my brain goes to with celebrities.
yeah.
But just like you with the jugglers, I'm like, oh, you could be famous? That ain't so hard. Why you so special?
Yeah.
Have you ever done a com in like less than 2 minutes? I don't think so.
It is that's probably the toxic masculinitals. But that's
But
just how
toxic
we are.
masculinitals, did you have anyone to vent to this about? Were you like going around to your people just being like, can you believe this shit? I could do this shit.
Yeah, I'm tapping the guy on the shoulder like, can you believe that shit?
This
And
fucking
I
jerk
and
off.
they keep doing that like
Oh, the reveal. Almost
after each
in
trick, and everybody has to do like the clap, and they start like shitty tricks, but they expect an applause for
I
like
do
all
need
the
to
shitty
give
tricks.
our listeners a visual. If you're not watching on the YouTube, which you should get on because tons of people are doing it. I don't know what you're waiting for. You can see the inside of our homes. It's a little creepy, but Code gave this beautiful. You know when like a magician does a trick, it's almost like, is this your card? And they hold it up, or almost like the way you did it, dude, was like when the gymnasts do the balance beam and
Mhm,
they do the flips and then they land on the mat and they have their hands up like that.
mhm.
They're like, "We did it," and then they turn to each part of the crowd. That's what Cody did. It was absolutely
Yeah,
majestical.
you'll have to check out our YouTube.
Okay, so he's showing off his tricks, and you're just
Yeah,
unimpressed.
yeah, unimpressed. And then this little Hun came out and she lays on her back and she starts juggling a big ass wooden table, flipping it around, spinning it. And then I was like, okay, I'm humbled. She got
Wait,
me there. This
she
shit
was
was
just
what
spinning
crazy.
tables.
This shit was insane. Yeah. And the table was way bigger than her. She's flipping it, she's spinning it. It's going fast as hell. But highly recommend it if you're in the Phillies area, Franklin Park, right now, right near the Benjamin Franklin Bridge. Um, you can go there. And then if you go under the bridge, you can get a hand job from some, you know, Kenzo on Benzo down there.
Yeah, we're talking over the pants hoagie stroking, some under the pants stinker fingering. It's really whatever you got and what you have to offer.
Mhm.
Now, if you got a bowl from that Chinese juggler, they can use that to heat up their drugs, to eat
Mhm.
out of, to shit in. That's a
Yeah.
multi-purpose bowl for those Kenzos, dude.
Yeah. Bring a bowl and
Have a roll.
thank you. I didn't know where I was going with that.
Dude, that was the first rhyme of the show. Usually, like, we're fucking Dr.
No,
Seuss. And,
no, I said something about rubbing and squirting earlier.
but that's not a rhyme.
No, it did rhyme.
All
Um
right, rubbing and
uh,
okay,
no,
okay.
I didn't say rubbing and squirting. I forget what I said, but I thought you were gonna call me out for that first
Rubbing and
early.
chubbing.
Yeah, something like that. Play it back. All right, but speaking of squirting, maybe we should get into a hunt of the week.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Let's do it. Do we have a sponsor this week, Code?
We do, yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited. We got the best sponsors in the world, these guys.
Yeah, this is a big one too. I'm sure, you're gonna be thirsty. Maybe you're
Mm,
going to a barbecue.
mm-hmm.
Nothing's more relaxing than having a 40, right? But
Yeah.
now
Uh-oh.
people are more responsibles.
Mm.
So now there's Old English NA40s, okay? And NA stands for not alcoholic, and it's great. It's all the bloating, none of the good feelings, but it feels good holding one, right?
Yeah, I mean, are there other not alcohol beers out there? Yeah, but don't you want one that's going to make you still feel like an alcoholic, still give you the shits, and you're going to fit in right with everyone else out on your stoop and when you're on your toilet taking a poop. Old English not alcohol beer. That's right, you guys. All these other pussy beer companies call them non-alcoholic, but Old English says, "Fuck you, we're doing it our way." This does have not alcohol. Boom.
Not alcohol. Um, so yeah, get yourself a 40, get yourself a shorty from Wawa, as Method Man once said. And maybe even go crazy, get some duct tape. Have you ever done that?
Yeah, dude. Edward 40 hands.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think. This is for the not alcohol version. This is what do we do for this one?
This is like maybe for people in their 40s, 40 hands.
Yeah. Oh, dude, 40 hands.
Yeah,
It's like 40 club.
because
You
that's
want to feel
really the,
like you're in
yeah,
college again, but you don't want the buzz, but you do want the gas. Get yourself an old English not alcohol, dude.
yeah, it's great, dude. It doesn't taste good, but it looks good.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to be the shit and drink something that tastes like piss,
Yeah.
get yourself Old English, not alcohol beer, dude.
And what's great, dude, you're chilling on your stoop, drinking a 40. Cops pull up. You just show them. Yeah, I got myself an NA, which means not alcohol.
Yeah, dude. I mean, can you read officer? This says not alcohol on it. So I'm going to be
Keep on
speaking.
rolling.
Yeah,
Piggy.
my Old English is go ye old birds and get off me old stoop, dude.
Yeah. All right. So get off
You
the
want to set
stoop.
up some underage teenagers? Get, just take their money. They're like, "Yeah, can you go get us some beers?" I'm like, "Yeah, little bowl." I take the 20, I spend the 10 for the Old English not alcohols, and I just made myself a cool $10.
Yeah, because it is cheaper than the ones with alcohol.
Yeah, by like 10 cents. You're paying for the bottle, folks. You're not paying for the beer.
Yeah.
And on that note, oh man, now you got me in the mood for not alcohol, dude. What the fuck?
I
I
know.
just want so much not alcohol. Oh god. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, right. Jesus.
Yeah, that has to do with my dickhead of the week. But let's go into it. Hit the
Okay.
track, you nutsack, dude.
Hey Han, you're the Han of the week. Hey Han, you're the Han of the week. I fucking love you,
Right.
Han.
All right, so we're not doing dickhead. We'll save your coughing for dickhead of the week. But my hunt of the week is a trend that I'm seeing on the socials, and these are chicks dressing like 90s moms. Okay, and it's bringing me back and it's doing something to me. These are chicks with perms. They got floral blouses. They're bad dancing, and
Is that the thing I'm seeing right now? They're calling them sig moms. Is that what it is?
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's
Sig
like a
mom.
mom, like I mean, we both had sig moms. I
Yeah.
feel like everybody had sig moms.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're dressing like they're from the 90s, but they're probably in their 40s.
Yeah, but not like the 90, like when you see like, 90s parties and everyone's wearing like neon Saved by the Bell clothes. These are like 90s moms who did not dress like 90s kids, you know.
No, like
It's way
Blossom, where it'd
different.
be like
Yeah.
those jeans with the like a vest and a fucking turtleneck.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And a
dude.
perm. Yeah, and
High-waisted jeans.
yep. And a bush so big you can you can ask your friend, "Hey, you ever been to Busch Gardens?" and then
Damn,
push your friend into it.
you took the words right out of my boyfriend, bro.
You know what? The Busch Gardens?
I was gonna say, got so much bush you could fill a garden with that, John, dude.
Oh, okay. But did you ever play that as a kid? You're walking with your boy and you're walking past a bush and you ask them, "Hey, have you ever been to Busch Gardens?" And they say no, and then you throw them, shove them into the bush.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
I don't know. That might be just like my neighborhood that did it. I don't know.
I ate a lot of bush when I was a kid, and not the kind I wanted because I would always fall for that because I would be excited. I'd be like, Bush Gardens, nah, I'd love to go there. Why don't you tell me about it? And then people would just throw
Mhm.
me into a bush.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's doing something to me. It's really not sexy in any way, but it's like nostalgic, I guess. And
So your John meat is confused right now because you're
mhm.
like, I don't get it, but it's turning me on.
Yeah.
So you're like you're
It's
constantly
like
going.
I'm like back to like being a boy again, you know?
Yeah, so you're going hard, you're going soft, you're somewhere in the middle,
Hmm.
and you're doing a diddle.
Well,
Yeah, I've been
what gives you a chub?
so what gives me a chub? My hunt of the week is, I'm an addict, these guys. I might have got off some stuff, but I'm still an addict. But this is something I'm okay with being addicted to. My hunt of the week is caffeine. Okay, I need it. Gotta have it. See, you got your cup. I
Got
got
my
my
little
little mason jar of
Starbucks here.
coffee.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, like, I need to start my mornings with it. I will take it in any form. I specifically like cold brew because it's strong, but I
Yeah.
also slam a ton of energy drinks.
Oh, do
Funnily
you?
enough, yeah, dude, I was out on 6th Ave the other day, and these broads got a coolers full of energy drinks. I'm like, hey, Hans, what's going on?
Hmm.
They're
Hmm.
promo girls.
Yeah,
Alexis
yeah.
Cooper, that podcast broad. I
Yeah.
think it's call me
Call me
Birdgang,
daddy. Yeah.
something like that. So they're like, yeah, they're apple cider donut drinks. I'm like, oh. And they're like, take as many as you want. I'm like, seriously? I was like, wait a second, you're user promo girl, so like you can go home when this cooler's empty, right? They're like, yeah. I filled my backpack, dude, with like 15, 20 of them. They are the most disgusting things I've ever had. So now I'm bringing them to work, giving them to all the Mexican dudes.
Hey,
And they're like, apple cider vinegar? I mean, apple cider donut? And they're drinking it. But
dude,
caffeine,
cinnamon in a drink is just gross.
but
Unless you're
dude,
drinking apple cider. Is it taste like apple cider?
it tastes like fucking ass, dude. It's apple cider and donuts in a fucking energy drink.
Okay.
Someone gave this broad money. They're like, any flavor you want, hon. Pick any flavor. She's like, apple cider donut.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, that sounds
But
nasty.
the point I'm trying to fake is like energy. I like at energy drinks, I just like felt like a crackhead. And I'm like, people are watching me fill up my backpack with these shitty energy drinks.
Yeah.
And now they're just in my fridge sitting there. But
Hmm.
like the caffeine is real. I need it. It's very important. And it's like not only does it give you energy, it helps you poop. So it's my hunt
Yeah.
of the week, dude.
Dude, so I love caffeine and I've got a confessionals to make. Uh
All
I've
right,
actually
Usher.
I've actually had to change um over to decaf coffees, dude. Because now that I'm in my old, I think I overdid it, and I got like I drink too much. I get the shakes like I'm a goddamn alcoholic, which I arguably am. But it's because of the coffees. So if I need a little pick me up, okay, where I go to, and I've been chasing this dragon because I took it once and it felt amazing, is the 5 hour energies, which are caffeine free.
Yeah,
But
dude. I
it's
like I've had those before too. I sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But decaf, dude, I did not know that.
yeah, I
I'm
feel
proud of you. I'm proud of you for feeling brave enough to admit that. I
dude,
will say though, Code, I do hear from people that they say decaf like tastes better
I
for
don't know
whatever
about that.
reason.
I wouldn't go that far. That's probably people just trying to make themselves feel better.
That's me trying to make you
It's
feel better.
basic.
I heard it tastes like
It's
shit.
basically. It's basically like drinking a not alcoholic 40. There's really no difference, but I need it. I got addicted to coffees, and I can't do the jittery hand. It feels like it feels terrible. So I noticed as soon as I started drinking decaf, the shakes went away.
Well, Cody, I got news for you because we're announcing it live on the Birdgang Boys podcast. We have another sponsor, you guys. Old English brought you the not alcoholic 40s. Now they're bringing you the not caffeine coffee. Still comes in the same glass bottle. You can
Yeah.
still tape it to your hands. But hey, for all those losers out there that can't drink alcohol or caffeine, we got you covered. Old English.
Oh man, now I feel like I shouldn't have said this. So we probably lost some subscribers. They
No,
probably
because I'm about to get real pathetic with my dickhead of the week.
Okay, let's hit the track.
It's the dickhead
Alright,
of the week. It's the dickhead of the fucking week. I fucking hate your guts, you piece of fucking shit.
You know what? I'm gonna kick it off because I went with a themed dickhead and hunt of the week. First I had my thing I'm addicted to that I can understand. Now my dickhead of the week is an addiction that is far worse than anything I've been addicted to, dude. My dickhead of the week is nicotine, dude.
Oh my God, you're going calf and Nick?
Dude, I went from like I was thinking about this last night. I was whacked out on edibles. Cigarettes are the cocaine of nicotine, dude. Okay, hear me out. Cigarettes used to be normal. Now people don't really smoke cigarettes that much anymore. We got the fucking vape pens. I got my nicotine pouch. Dude, how is this any different than being a crackhead? I
Yeah.
gotta have this pouch in my mouth.
That's
at
like
all
doing a
fucking
num. That's like doing a nummy.
Dude. And that, like, the nicotine pouches are the heroin of nicotine. Because when I wake up in the morning, Code, that's why I needed 15 more minutes to start the podcast. I couldn't find my fucking Juul pen to smoke, and I couldn't find my pouches. And I was like, I can't fucking do anything without them. It's pathetic, dude.
Yeah, dude. Do you want to know what the real cocaine of nicotine is? And I'm still amazed this is not popular in Americas. So, about 10 years ago, I go over to Germany for Oktoberfest because I like to drink. And I'm at this huge, beer hall for Hoffenbrau beer. I turn around, there's all these dickheads in lederhosen busting lines, busting white lines. And I go, whoa, I didn't know this was that kind of party. And they go, nah, that is nicotine. And I'm like, wait, you guys snort nicotine here? How is this not popular in Americas?
You can snort nicotine, dude?
Yeah, I think you'll probably be making a trip to Germany after this.
Dude, I mean, because that's the thing I like, that's the thing I miss.
Oktoberfest coming up.
That's
End
the
of
thing I miss
September,
about
you
the
should go.
cocaine's part of it is just the snorting. Sometimes I just snort I'll snort a Flintstones vitamin just to fucking get that feeling back.
And
dude.
so some dude let me gave me a bump, and it is a rush, dude.
A bump of Nick?
A bump of Nick.
Wow,
And
dude.
Maybe the FDA hasn't approved it or something, but I feel like if someone was to market that here in this
These
States,
German, it's like, from the people who brought you anal sex, here comes nicotine for your nose. Are you at a gangbang where people are pissing on each other and you need just something to take the edge off? Do a bump of nicotine.
I think they call it like sniff or something over there. But
Dude, imagine you're at like some German like fucking BDSM sex club. You got a mask on. You're trying to talk to some guy that's like dressed like a latex donkey. And you're like, yeah, do you have the sniffies?
yeah,
I'll trade you sniffies for a look at your butthole.
Oh, so you can get it on Amazon, 10 grams of classic powder. They call it herbal snuff.
Oh, Jesus Christ,
German
dude.
snuffs, Mr. Snuff. Yeah.
I'm just thinking, should we try it?
Weissenkokes.
Should I order it and then we try it on the podcast and like I see how it makes me feel?
Yes, you should definitely order it. And there's a whole Vice articles about it from 2 years ago. Yeah, I think it should become American traditions.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it is our 250th birthday. Benjamin Franklin would have wanted this.
Yeah.
Thomas Jefferson would have wanted this. Snortable nicotine allows you to have more sexual Nintendos with whoever you want. And I would
Well,
imagine you're so focused on that nicotine that you just snorted. You could juggle bowls. You could flip a table on your head.
yeah,
You could do
definitely.
whatever, dude.
You could be a dickhead. Hell, I gotta get into my dickhead of the week.
Yeah, dude.
We're getting down to the wires here. My dickhead of the week. I don't know if you saw Jaden Daniels, dude.
Mm.
He gave LSU a cease and detest. Because he is so hurt that they did not retire his number at LSU. Um, this is a dude. Yes, he did win the Heisman's, but he did not win a national championship. So he put out a cease and desist. They cannot mention his likeness. They cannot show his face. They can't say his name and they can't say his number. And it's gotten so bad. Jalen Daniels, he says people can't shop at 5 and below. His number's 5. Nobody can eat at Five Guys. Have you heard this?
Yeah, I mean, like he said, if you come to a game, come in groups of 4, because if
Yeah.
it's 5, you're not allowed in.
Yeah.
He's trying to get kindergarten suspended in the greater Washington D.C. area. Anyone that's 5 years old, he doesn't want in school.
Yeah. And in
The
school, they
5
got
for
it.
5 deal. Yeah,
Yeah.
everything, dude.
In kindergarten, they're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 6,
6. Yeah,
7.
dude.
It's and
It's
dude,
going to
it's
raise a generation of even dumber people in the DMV area.
yeah,
You know,
totally.
DC, Maryland, Virginia. Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that's stupid. It's like you just focus on making the Commanders a better team. All this tells me is that they're going to have an awful season because if you can't focus on, like, if this is something that's distracting you, and personally, his mom is very much involved in his career. I think his
Yeah.
mom has something to do with this.
Dude, his mom dude, he gives his mom piggyback rides, which is weird. She's his manager. And yeah, when the cease and desist, it didn't say me, Jaden Daniels. It says the Daniels family is deeply disappointed and profoundly disrespected that
Well,
his number, even though Joe Burrow's number did get, and that's another guy.
deeply disappointing would be ending the show without a Cody's conundrum. We got like 40 seconds. Let's nail it.
All right, real quick. This is a conundrum. Your whole life came down to it. Do you think you've had more wanks or more puffs of danks?
Ooh.
It's tough.
50-50, 50-50. Actually, I can't use 50, so 40-60 in honor of Jane and Daniels. Life is short, so is your dick. Live it up when you can, while you can. I'm Philly Mark.
And I'm cousin Cody. I'm going
Go
wanks.
Birds.
I'm going wanks. And I've
You
had
going
a lot
wanks?
I've had a lot of puffs of dank too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I don't
man.
know. That's tough, actually. It's
Are we
tough.
talking like a singular wank or like a singular jerk sesh?
Jerk sesh.
Oh, I've definitely, and one puff? Just
Yeah.
one puff. Oh,
Yeah.